Uh, okay. Is it back? Is it back? Now I gotta manage. Ace Attorney. Analytics, excellent connection. Okay, so one moment. Give me a moment. Anybody there? I'm just gonna have to put something in the channel here. Back. Yep, okay. Sorry about that. When I saw the name of the client letter, I thought it would be a man. Why were you shimming genders? So you're saying, okay. So I know you mentioned something about a bad end earlier. Like the previous stream. You mentioned a bad end in this case. And I'm assuming there's the two choices. I'm assuming you're saying there's the two choices here that are, in fact, what it is. Okay. The two choices here are the thing. Do you have any proof to back? Okay. No, here. Okay. Okay, I take it we don't want to destroy his lie completely. But now I remember I took the request by mail. 2 or 3 other things. Yeah, you mentioned it last time. And I'm going to assume that one of these, this one, and there is a very soon. Okay. Let me know when it is so I can at least try and avoid it. With 3 other things. One of them was the bear figure. Mr. On Guard's mansion. A contradiction. He will cut connection. And she told you to take the fare and wait for it at the man. Is that correct? Yes. Where are you going with this? Well, I think you might have remembered a few things. Have been the recipient of this bear. Nuts. Because of the time. Okay. Do I present Will Powers here? No, I don't. Oh no. So. Oh, I'm sorry. I went to... Huh? There will be no... God damn it. Alright, I'm loading up again. I shouldn't press my luck. Okay, so it's not Will Powers. No, never once? I did once. When I handed... Okay. Oh, God damn it, it's doing it again, ain't it? Suggestion. Okay. Wearing a mask at the time. Nickel Samurai, I'm guessing? Right. Oh, there is a contradiction. Ah, after all, as standing in front there, samurai. You gave the bellboy a tip. Okay. He received quite a large, and at the end, he was not wearing his. Oh ho. Okay. Let me know when the bad end comes up. I don't want the bad ending. The man who gave me that tip was not my client. He was probably just a very generous person. I'm sorry, but sadly, we're not nearly as generous here. If you could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? Oh, Deja, yeah. Isn't his salary more than enough for one man? Come on, West, show me the money. Attorney. Yes? You know, I think your quote has been a little strange. In fact, I would say you don't believe. No, I don't. Not like that. I take it bad end is here. I don't want to save right now. I think we're on the same page now, aren't we? Remember, if I feel threatened in any way, I am free to cut connection at any time. I'm sorry. Please forgive my foolishness. Anyway. Therefore, you may continue. What? Huh? Huh. Okay. Mr. Attorney? That is... No. Press further. The bear figurine. Really and where was that figurine? It was inside Mr. Karita's suitcase. Empty, water on lid, bears Karita's finger. Okay. Alright, I kind of pressed wait. Okay. Okay. I found this figure at Mr. Onguard's mansion. If you gave it to them, what was it doing there? I was waiting for her there. That was also part of the plan. But no. There's a contradiction. He will cut connection on his end. Gave Miss Adrian Andrews the bear figurine. Impossible. As what? Is it this? No. Alien with a ray gun. As in, it wouldn't have been opened. Plotter's picture, maybe? No, okay. Oh, never mind. So, what do you think of this? Witness. Nah, it's fucked up. Nah, I fucked up. Alright. Okay. Okay. Press further. Okay, no, that's fine. I know I'm not the smartest cookie. I know I'm not the smartest cookie. There's absolutely no reason. There's, yeah. Just as simple of a hint as possible. Pretty much at the end of the rope. Yeah, I'll take a hint now because I'm kind of hitting that spot where I'm just going, oh, nerves in the stomach are probably. Yeah, I'll take a small like this, and 2 or 3 other things. So what are the other things they're doing about? One of these was to find the bear figurine and give it to Adrian Andrews. When I saw the name, I thought it was a man. Simple 2. Define simple. As in, a very basic hint. Am I at least presenting the right, am I at least presenting to the right place I'm meant to? Is it evidence or is it a profile? Oh, is it old bag? It's not. And she told you to take the bear? Is that correct? Yes. Is it old bag? I think it's old bag, is it not? But also, I don't 100% think of its. Brain is going, Minecraft noises. Because Wendy Old Bag was. Oh, right. Right. Then, right. Where's the evidence? Do I need to pack a suitcase? Where's the evidence going? This bear had actually been out and burnt it. I mean, she still, by the very fact that this suicide note was still in the bear, your client did not know how to disassemble the puzzle. Which means it was Wendy Old Bag. Means, Your Honor, that it's possible for AJ to answer. Okay. Order, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm sure I mentioned this before, but I hate traitors above all else. As clearly demonstrated, you must wish to break your end of our agreement. Yeah, it's a pretty good theme. It does the right amount of hyping up. That's enough. If that is your intention. Wait, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please excuse me. I have a matter I must attend to. No, please, not that. Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end or my hand may otherwise. What in the? Mr. Phoenix, Mr. Wright, are you okay? Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. I don't understand this witness outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony? Or is this enough? Edgeworth, can't do this. We can't keep this up. Maya, chill. Aye. Prosecution rests. What is going on around here? Prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor. What? Bad ending. Is the bad ending here? Failed to uphold its stance. If that's the case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. DeKilla's testimony is accurate. That it would mean the Shelly DeKilla's client is... Adrian Andrews. Urgh. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. If I end the trial here right now, then your client, Matt on guard, would be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder. Miss Andrews would be charged with murder? Your Honor, bailiff. Didn't make it in time. But it looks like a... So here is definitely... Dude, did the old guy finally decide? I can't think of you as a truly innocent or not being able to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least the charges upon you, you appear you're innocent. Ah. So, I guess even the old buddy-duddy figured me out. Mr. On guard? What an atrocious lawyer I have, giving his own client up like that. And then refreshing like a spring breeze crap? It's all just as atrocious, don't you agree? Hmm? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent, right, Mr. Lawyer? Should I side with justice? Or should I say, Maya would never talk to you again if you do this. But if I do that, Maya will die. But if I say he's innocent, Mr. Andrews will be charged with murder. Oh yeah, no, he is. Someone's life is gonna end. Heyo, you read it just in time. Either choice. It all hinges on what I choose. Oh, yeah, I think I popped it on a little bit later. Yeah, we're right at the very end as well. Let's hear the defense's final statements on the matter. If the person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews, then your client, Matt on guard, is innocent. There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer is gonna say what I want, aren't you? Right. I can't do this. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Matt on guard, is... Bro. No. I don't... Either way, she's out of her life. He's guilty, and I don't want to be like, oh... I actually can't... I hate this dude too much. You make a good point, but guilty. Matt on guard, your client deserves an answer. I'm sorry. Matt on guard is... Hell yeah! Oh... Francesca von Karma! Oh boy, it's back to assault! It's a back to assault! You see now, don't you? It's a Nick Fury situation. It's almost certainly a Nick Fury situation. That's exactly why I never take your eyes off that scruffy fool. You bring them? The final pieces? Do you have them? You should know better than to ask Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. Don't you worry about Scruffy. He's fine. And his injuries are minor. All the items are inside this. What a filthy... Oh, boy, don't be mean to him. That's gumshoes. I can tell his padded rags anywhere. I, I apologize for the ugliness, but that is what they happen to react in. I fought for so long and hard for this whole trial. All for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat, the defense's final pieces of evidence. Your final evidence? This trial is already over. All that remarks is for me to hand down. I do not believe any evidence presented now. I would change the outcome of this trial. What? Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence. Down to the last. I request that Von Karma's evidence be allowed. I suppose you're right, Edgeworth. I grant you permission to do so. However, this obvious rule applies. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will be not accepted by the court. Now, Miss Von Karma. 3 pieces of evidence. Alright, saving time. We're saving here. There will be something that will turn this whole situation around, like a miracle. I'm sure of it. That's what we can hope for. Alright. First of all, is this pistol. Does the killer pistol? Question for more details. Does this pistol have any relation to? We believe. So we can't say anything. However, I do believe something to do with, at least with me. Oh, pistol used to shoot you, isn't it? That is what I believe, yes. Oh. I kept the bullets they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento. I'm sure there will be an excellent sample for the test. So that is the pistol used to shoot her. It's probably not much that's going to help us. Used to shoot her. And it's depression time. I don't want depression. Is this videotape? The killer took that from On Guard's... I know what that one is. You have to check the tapes, the contents? Unfortunately, there's no time to. Oh, yes. But I would speculate that this tape is very important. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly write this stuff down. Okay, so gun, shoulder, tape of the murder. Tape of the murder. Because he came back to his hideout for it. Killer? The killer went back to it for it? That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 officers at the site. Okay, so it's the tape of the murder. Somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Jelly the killer is no ordinary man. Contents unknown, but that is the tape of the murder. I know that much. Because it's the only bit of tape we actually know of. And last piece of evidence is the bellboy's uniform. Question for more details. Was that used during the time of the crime? I am almost certain it was. There's even a black leather gloves in one of the pockets. Okay, this is the part I'm very... And what's that? There is a button missing on this uniform. Okay. So I'm going to assume that Shelly the Killer, we don't catch him here and he's going to appear in like a couple of games. A button? Okay. Bellboy form, but on missing. It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue. Button missing. One of the special buttons. So, and what under normal said, these be very important clues. However, our question is, who did the killing? And who is the client? These 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your... No, but where did the tape come from? Please allow me to examine the new evidence. Alright, overruled. Court already has all the evidence it needs. Wonderful, absolutely splendid. The judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he? I fucking hate this man. This man would not have Twitter. That is pretty obvious. I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there? I think you're wrong. I think they do exist, but you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up now. Try. Try for my sake. Think about it for 1 second. There are 2 ways out of this situation. 2. First, make on guard wish from the bottom of the soul for a guilty verdict. Huh? The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Engard wishes himself to be convicted, he will let his hostage go. That's asking me to do the impossible. Second way, force the killer to end his contract with Mr. Engard. If the killer were to no longer think of Mr. Engard as his client. Yeah, that's not. That's not. Okay. But if you could make it happen, it would truly be a miracle. Bigger problem is, the judge has already decided not need any evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them. Phoenix, think. Prove from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked? The side. You don't mean turn things around? But if that's the case, then who does need it? Defense, prosecution, and the judge. We have seen all the pieces of evidence. And that's how we have come to know the truth. But there is one person who is yet to see them all. And that person does not know the truth. That truth may be what bring about the miracle then. Okay. Why don't we all... Here to help you out. Okay. I've got 1 attempt at this, don't I? I'm not saying it's us that needs that evidence, Your Honor. Then, that person, it's everyone else in the court. Please, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, for you to ask such a person, I will grant you 1 chance. Oh, 1 chance? Alright, saving here. And this is the last time I think we're saving. Please, show us the evidence. Alright. That's impossible. To turn the situation down in 1 try. 1 try. That's all I will permit. Try and remember. Everything that has problem us at the 1 point. Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way to save Maya while taking on guard down at the same time. Alright. Now then, Mr. Wright. Let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show the evidence to? Okay, profile. On guard himself. That one is obvious. I see. Tell this court what piece of evidence you would like to show this person to. Fuck, I chose the wrong one, didn't I? This tape. Very well. I don't have anything to say. Well, I was just shot, so. Fuck. What? I fucked up, didn't I? God damn it. No! Alright, how did I fuck up there? I chose the wrong person, didn't I? Try again. I wondered the court never saw Maya again. The killer is a man of his word. And the verdict of Miss Andrews' trial a few days later? Death. He was found guilty. Ah. Everyone, F. The miracle never happened. Maybe it was never meant to be. Because a miracle is something that doesn't exist. F in the chat, everyone. Oh god, that's awful. Alright. One chance. Okay. I know it. I have to, everything that's up to this point, Phoenix, think. I have to now. Like, it's Shelly the Killer I've got to show this to. Tape. Ah, fuck, I fucked up again. Oh. I think that's... Bailiff, please, bring the transceiver earlier. Back on. It looks like I managed to convince him. Yeah, you're both here. Maya, is she alright? I didn't tell you to be concerned bringing a speedy end to this trial. Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence? Yes, one thing is all I need. Here we have a videotape. It was found in your hideout. I heard that you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get it back. I knew it was the videotape because it's the... That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape. I thought so. He doesn't actually... do you know what the content of this tape is? I was certainly told not to watch it by my client, but I have absolutely no idea. Actually, you were on this tape. Me? Well, the tape is... Because I remembered the tape has got to be, It was either I got to show On Guard or the thing. And that single bit of evidence was mentioned earlier. I had to find Shelly the Killer, abandon his client. And he's constantly been making it sure that if he feels betrayed, he will drop it. Your action will be like, what? My action? Is that true, Mr. Wright? Who? Who is it that placed that camera? Well, the only person who could have placed that camera at the scene of crime will be your client, naturally. I don't want to plead not guilty. Oh, okay. That was Adrian Andrews. Be quiet and listen. Okay, Edgeworth be like, shut the fuck up, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Time and place for you to write. Yes. So that way they could film you. I had no idea. Mr. Wright? Why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why. He's like on... Okay. I'll say... He wanted to blackmail you. The client once told me something very interesting. When we were talking about you, and this is what he said. I'm not a weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come on now, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, come... Blackmail. Good thing was 50cc. That's what... I suck at Mario Kart so badly. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. He's Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. And what do you have to say about that, Shelly the Killer? Oh ho! It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning. Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots about how to use people around them. A sociopath, or is that a sociopath? Protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client. I have one question for the witness. Yes? You told us that one thing numerous during trial. You said that you detest traitors most of all. Yes, that is right. But what if the traitor was your own client? What would you do then? That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then, that client would become the next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. Oh god, that's so bright red. Ah, my eyes. Huh. So either way, he is fucked. That's what I wanted to know. So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. This is how we get to turn this case around. Mr. Wright. Yes? My contract with my client is over as of now. It seems I have a new job on my hands. I will return to you your precious item. What the? I'm not an item! I thought I'd never see you again. Alright. I'll save in the 4th slot. Oh, thank goodness. Trials appears. However, I am sort of. I don't know quite know. Von Karma, where did that? Did he just? He always has you in her sights. Now. All right. Now I plead not guilty. Mr. On guard. Looks like you got what you wanted. You finally received. Should be happy now. For that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very busy, very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Hey, help me? Help me. Now then, Your Honor. The verdict, if you please. Alright with you? Alright, actually, you are onto something. You are actually onto something. Nah. Right, Chief. Plead not guilty. Congratulations, man on guard. Please, make sure to savor every moment of what time you have left. Your Honor? As always, the defense pleads not guilty. Very well. Court finds the defendant, man on guard. Hold it. Please, wait. Oh, you are 100%. Oh, yes. This is so satisfying. If I get not guilty, I'll be killed. Huh? I'm. No. Oh, no, he did this to himself. He did that scratch to himself. He did that to himself. He scratched his eye because he thought it looked cool. As always, I have to... It looks like we have uncovered the real truth. We? I don't know, yeah. No, the judge, you were just a prick this entire time. I left in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of a whip leather. That was a close one, wasn't it? Witness. Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair. She must have been talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what happened. Yes, you were right. That is a whole 100% satisfying. Just the squirming he did. Oh, grunting. Oh, it was almost no, actually, that squirming he did was orgasmic. Actually, it was really satisfying. This witness, how should I put it, has an illness. You're going to say you would choose death? That is of no concern to me. Oh, yeah, he squirmed so much. Oh. Chef's kiss, might I add. That after that, when I was alone in the detention center, that's when I really saw myself for who I am. As of today, the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, and I finally have been saved. Oh, yeah! I'm really happy that the two of you were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I've ever felt comfortable with myself for who I am. Thank you. We've cured her anxiety. Turns out we just need to convict a prick. We just need to sentence him to essentially... No. We needed to kill him, actually. As for myself, there are still things, but everyone seems to be in good spirits. And that is good enough for me. That is all. The court is adjourned. Wait, we don't even get a fun guilty? March 23, 5:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 3. You were great out there, Phoenix. What I What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time haven't gotten your client off. You got them a guilty verdict this time, but you have to look past all of that to what's really important. You now realize there is more to something than just getting not guilty, right? Yes, I understand now. It's about finding justice. Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with a final piece of evidence. Think about the incredible decisions you had to make. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on the matter. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client on guard is guilty as fuck. He is guilty, or is he not guilty? Those. Yeah, yes, exactly. Why? Wait. Oh, god damn. Is there anyone else that they could have gone? Well, she's 6. Wait, court record. Profiles. She's 8. She's 8. That is really not good. Mia is 29, I think? One sec. Now that I finished this. Okay. Okay, so Mia was 28. So she is 20 years older than Pearl. Right. Edgeworth. I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody. Really? Oh, thank God she's out of the body. Oh, God. You're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car. Ah, Mystic Maya is safe. You did it, Nick, Mr. Nick. Ow, she's pulling punches deceptively hard for a kid. I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her. Wah! Thanks. Oh, what's wrong? It's from Karma. About earlier, thanks. Ow! Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost. Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy. Well, of course. The dude clawed his face off. I don't think you'll ever understand, Mr. Von Karma. How dare you? Don't worry. You may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago. Edgeworth? For my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book. And so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner. This actually is probably the best mission. Because it has so many callbacks to the last game. Including the Edgeworth and Phoenix ganging up on the actual guilty party. No, I will watch it now. I will watch it now that I've finished the game. I've watched the first one. But I haven't watched the second one. If there is, unless it's all one. Unless it's all one. I haven't actually, I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then, the fourth case. It was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. Kill again? And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened. So I left the prosecutor's office. Not yet. I will be watching it. I left the note that Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. As he Wow! Wow! Our prosecutor has shamed himself with defeat to crawl into a... Unfortunately, the real thing is that in Japan in particular, the prosecution, it's like a 99% conviction rate. So there's actual people who are like this. But that's not what happened. After I left the prosecution, I finally came to realize something. And it was that moment of clarity that everything began to change. What foolish nonsense. We prosecutors use every trick we can, anything we can to attack the defendant. Every time we did so, No matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up on most people. I think I've only watched up into, I think, the 4th mission. Oh, Phoenix Wright does parkour? Oh, hell yeah. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well. Oh my god, yeah. What? You trusted your enemy? I mean, it doesn't matter how underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is to fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have, erasing the paradoxes one by one. Now, Frappe Snowland? It's never easy. We claw and scratch. Much like this man and his face. Claw and scratch every inch of his face. Oh, that was so fun. Ah, yeah. But we always find a way to reach that one single truth. This, I promise you. The truth? Oh my god. Phoenix Wright. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright's Persona 4 crossover. Myriad truths. But I'm already sure you knew that, didn't you? Man, I love that game so bloody much. Persona 4, oh, so good. So good. I played the hell out of that game. That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding, isn't that right? This man who only had sights set on victory, who ran away into the night. Ah, this is Edgeworth, right, Mr. Nick? This is Mr. Miles Edgeworth? You really let me down. But when you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I became a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me all those years ago. Little Edgeworth and his goddamn bow tie. That's why 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself. You pathetic fool! Miss Von Karma? I don't want to hear that wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. A Von Karma is someone who's destined to be perfect. You've lost like 3 times. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. Wait. Right, he was adopted by Von Karma, and neither am I. It's over. It's all over. Francesca threw something onto the ground right now. This is an electromagnetic receiver. Yes, we were talking about this earlier in the stream. He has the strongest super in that game, and is capable of finding Dr. Doom, someone with goddamn diplomatic immunity, guilty. It just showcases how strong of a lawyer he really is. Finding diplomatic immunity, getting around diplomatic immunity is pretty good. Isn't that the thing, Dr. Gumshoe? I'll turn this to the C-Sync later. There's something else. Oh, her whip! She's not going to assault people in the courtroom anymore! I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what action she said by saying this. You keep this right. Okay. Nick! It's Maya! She wants burgers. She'll want burgers. Maya! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Phoenix looks like he's at 40. Actually, in this picture right here, Phoenix Wright looked like he was like an elderly dad, like probably 40 to 50 dad, looking after his like high school child and his youngest daughter, his high school daughter and his youngest daughter as well. In that picture, he just looks. You got on guard convicted. So this is actually. So my internet screwed up again, but so total length of time is, I think, around since 7 o'clock for me, so about 4 hours, actually? Maybe not quite 4 hours. One sec, give me a little bit of time. So the previous live I had was 3 hours, 10 minutes, so yeah, about 4 hours now. And on top of that, you even rescued me. Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But we sure pressed our luck in this trial. You really are lucky to be standing here, I guess. Whatever, whatever. Look, it's over. Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly. I mean, that's what Mia's doing. That's what Mia's doing. Mia's just haunting Wright. Thanks a lot, Nick. Don't mention it. Oh, Maya. Oh, yes, Edgeworth. I'm relieved you're alright. He is such a tsundere. I think the oldest Maya is in this is 18. So she's 18 and Phoenix in number 2 I think is 25, maybe? Age. Phoenix Wright age. Oh wait, actually. He was born 21 through to 35. He's roughly 7 years older than her. I made it look like you've made real progress, Egworth. He's roughly 7 years older than her. It stops getting weird when she's about 28. Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. I would never date an 18-year-old. I'm gonna be perfectly honest about that. That's weird. Oh. But I suppose I'm a little. He is such a tsundere. He's 25, yeah, and she's 18, so half the age. It's half the age plus 7, unless you want to crack a joke, and then it's like 7 divide your age by 7 plus 2, and that's if you want to crack a joke, and that's literally the punchline. But it's apparently it's the weirdest, but like 20. I think it's like 19, 18, 19, and 20, even 21 actually. Oh no, 21 gets to 18, I guess. But 25, I think, is like... I'm gonna stop this train of thought. Heh. Yeah, she wants burgers. Alright. I think it's time we got out of this depressing place. Huh? Where are we going? Food, Nick. Food. Grub. Chow. I'm starved. I'm so hungry I couldn't... See? Burger. Burger on a bun. You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib. Phoenix Wright is definitely a tasty bit of meat. I will admit, Maya does have good taste in this situation. He is definitely a tasty bit of meat. Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please. If you insist. Alright, how about we hit up our usual burger joint? Don't be silly. Huh? This case messed up an awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. I've decided that we'll bake up by having another feast. Another feast? Come on. The latest... Look, Undead Unlock is super weird. In, like, there was a big period, like, the middle of it. There was actually, like, it was setting up a really good climax. And then it went on just a little bit. I thought, oh, okay, this is stretching out for too long. And then, now recently, it's actually really good again. There's, like, a period where it could have ended really well. And then there's a period of time where I thought it was stretching on for just a little too long. And now that it's the most recent, man, that entire anime, that entire manga. Now, yeah, let's get to start on this. I'm stopping for a little bit. That entire manga. She was 18, I'm fairly sure. Undead Unlock. Undead Unlock Manga Plus. No, Undead Unlock Wiki. How old is she? Fuko, I think, is like 18 or 16 when she first appears. Age. Fuko in his... Age. Okay, she's 18. She's still 18. So they met when she was 18. But he is still, like, at least 200 years old. Oh, right. Man, it gets weird in that part. Like, it's a cute story if you look past the age ranges. March 23rd, 7:38 a.m. I guess once you reach a certain age, it doesn't make any difference. Once they reach, so long as your partner's not 18, if you're 4.5 billion years old, then yes, it's weird. But once they reach like in their 80s or something like that, or once they reach like actual 50s, it eventually just comes okay-ish. But yeah, that's a whole can of beans. That's a whole can of beans. Hey pal, sorry to keep you guys waiting. Gumshoe! It's a whole can of beans that I don't want to... I'm gonna say kinda. Depends on what the 200-year-old woman looks like, and depends on what the 4.5 billion-year-old man looks like. It depends on that. If this is a lolly situation, then no. If it's a shotter situation, then absolutely not. But if they're actual, like, full-blown adult-looking adults, it's fine. So long as they are actually adults. But if there's any sort of weird shenanigans going on, then no. Then no, it's not. I'm sure you're right. Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole. A telephone pole? So it wasn't a red light that got him. You did it again, city boy. I felt like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me. I ain't joking. Yeah, it was more exciting than the last episode of Steel Samurai. Thanks. Looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Yeah. Right. Fuko and, what's his name? Andy. It's okay. I think-ish. I think it's okay. Early on in the series, I thought she was 16, and then I was like, I'm very creeped out by this. But then again, what's her name? There's a lot of stuff. There's Dan. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Come on now. I don't... Yeah, man, I don't know. Well, come on now. Everyone gather around. You're all gonna get your good picture by a genuine professional photographer. Looks like Lotta bought herself a new camera. Yeah, whatever happened to her camera? Was that actually explained? Alright, well, pal, at least we can put this messy mess behind us. Well, that's all about eating, so let's chow down, pal. Amen to that, pal. Amen. You know, when you think about it, you were really the one that saved the day, detective. Huh? Me? He was. He was the MVP of this case. He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think the trial would have gone very differently. Ah, well, you know, it's ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. He's... Huh? Wait. That's odd. When I ran it, I was sure I took 4 things in total. 4? Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket. There's a 4th item? Ah, come on, man. Is this the peanut thing again? Between me getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment. Yeah, so next game Maya commits war crimes, right? That's the thing? Ha ha ha, you think? Why does she look so happy about that? Being shut away for 2 whole days. Weren't you scared? Yeah, it was scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my track, I drew pictures. Sounds like you had it rough. Yeah, I want to see the pictures. You know, I don't know where they went. Ah. Well, that's not important. I want to see these pictures. They're gonna be awful. Finally see you both smile again. Huh? What's it? What is it, Edgeworth? I think it's picking something up. That's Miss Von Calvin's receiver. Thanks to her, I had an awful experience in my life, sir. Can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me. How did she get the tracking? That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, pal. Tracking device seems to be taking a different location. Oh? It's probably busted or something. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do after all. Huh? But Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet. And you've eaten way too much, you glutton. Present the whip. I know that I had to. I know that I present the whip. I think I know about this part. For some reason, this part sticks in my head. I don't know why. What's this? Yeah, thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her. You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. Prosecuting actually guilty parties. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that we only had 4 bits of perjury this case. Usually, if we did this, if I marked the perjury case, it would have been much more. I reckon this probably would be in about 100 bits of perjury in this entire game. Hey, Mr. McMire. Huh? What? Yes, Pearly? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey. You and Mr. Nick, I mean. Pearly, would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me. Oh, F-Zero. F-Zero is fun. Especially the GameCube version. I remember playing that. Who's paying for this lovely dinner? As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick. Yeah. I'm kind of to the point where I can't even buy instant news. So I kind of already put your name on the bill. Nice. Yeah, I got me in a situation like that myself. F-Zero is such a fun game. Unfortunately, they're never making another one. So Captain Falcon is now resigned to Smash. And here I bought myself a good old cutie. For $3,000. Huh? Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your... Oh my god, you're a bastard. Isn't that great, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Nick. Why do I suddenly feel like screaming? You don't know how to hold it back now, do you? Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out. Wait, we still haven't actually established how Phoenix is actually paid. Go on, it's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been being busy held hostage. Alright, if you say so. Drew Takumi. Alrighty. Is there post-credit scene? No, there is post-credit scene. Never mind. Really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro. Oh. Design. Tatsuro Iwamoto. Art and design. Okay, that's... I'm so happy that you could save Mystic Mine, Mr. Nick. I'm so happy for the 2 of you. Aw, Adora. Speaking of which, I think the hotel is a popular place for honeymooners. I sort of made... And just... Jesus Christ, Pearly. Who accepts a bloody, whatchamacallit? Background graphics, Shuichi Muramoto, Koichi Yamamoto. Who accepts a reservation from an 8-year-old? This is yet to be actually established. Well, pal, it looks like I'm back on the force again. Oh, hell yeah. Just said to it, had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake. Oh, hell yeah. I heard he said things like letting that one go to waste is... I knew it. Crashing headlong into everything is my only way to live, pal. But Phoenix also said, like... a good lawyer will make more than that as well. But Phoenix said earlier in this case that he doesn't get paid. I am Maggie Bride. Brid? Maggie Bride. I'm thinking I'm going to be a waitress and bring smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. Maggie Bride. Right, she's the very first case. Yes, in the note. And that's it. A good lawyer will make more than that. But also, Phoenix said in this case that he doesn't actually make any money. Like, at all. Makes none. Cuddy. Oh, it's this dude again. Are you here, patient? I'm Dr. Cuddy. Oh. Recently? Yes. That girl, you know, I haven't seen her around. Yes. Yeah. But, oh, God. I remember such... If I ever lay over, I would go crack. It didn't matter if I got whipped, though. Man, this man is very open about his kink. Main program, Tadaki Yamamoto. Tadaki. Max, it's time to begin our quest of the world circus domination. And to let the world know about we are serious. God damn it. Hey Max, what are you doing What do you think Zimbabwe is like? Do you think castles are... Who the fuck? What? If there are any talking bunnies, even they wouldn't laugh at Mo's jokes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We've yet to establish this. Eclipse said there's a fanfic about him making money through poker. But actually, Phoenix has a terrible poker face. I'm gonna go more contemporary with my humor. Fuck this puppet. Fuck this puppet. Fuck this man too. Screw these two. Music and sound effects. Akemi Kimura. I don't know how does Phoenix make money? This is yet to be established. What's this? Right, an ordinary electronic razor charger on a stand? I can't believe this. Really? How long do they plan on making me do this? But it's Edgy Poo's idea, so that means it must have a deep hidden meaning. No, he's just fucking with you. Why they wouldn't forget about me, would they? Everyone forgets about you. You're terrible. You're fun to hate. Call me Queen Wendy and treat me... Oh, God. Alright, I can't even bother reading half the... How does Phoenix Wright make money? I think it's like a he loans it. He probably does like pettier cases, like petty theft and stuff like that, which makes some money. I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edgeworth did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. Oh, I'm really thankful to have met everyone. Producer Tequila. It has been difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you would like to request my services, please feel free to visit my homepage. May we both be blessed with longevity. This man is okay, okay, that's that to the... We don't actually see any of the guilty parties, do we? I really just want to see... We see at March 23rd, 9:42 p.m. International departures, gate 12. Are they really just drove? Where are you going, Francesca? Huh? How did you know I was here? You kind of had a charger. With this. That's... I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example. That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy, drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. But it's gonna be going in the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that, man, he told me something very interesting. When I ran out with the things from the Tequila's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir. 4 things? Seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here? How does... It doesn't matter anymore. This case is already over. What are you gonna do now? That's none of your business. None of your concern. Are you running away? Shut up. You don't understand a thing. Can't possibly understand what it means to be a Manfred von Karma's daughter. Manfred von Karma, no! So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure? Such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that. He's a genius at forging evidence. But me? I'm not a genius. I've always known that. But I had to be the one. I had to. You may not be a genius like your father, but you're a prosecutor. You have been and always will be. No, I'm not. I'm not anymore. She's committing perjury. Even I've thrown my whip away. Speaking of that, Wright gave this to me. Hold on to. Right? You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight personal honor and pride. Oh, jeez. About what are you striking that whip? Take down that whip. Oh God, man, I couldn't even speak. You haven't changed a bit, have you? You've always been. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth. I've always hated you. Oh God, ow. Pretty mean. And then, finally, my chance to take revenge on you arrived. Ah. Of course, if I could win against that man, I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat. Then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. She has a crush on him, doesn't she? Those two are both tsunderes, except she's more tsun, and he's just a tsundere. I see. You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am, and I can't throw everything I've been until today. I believe you can, just like how Adrian Andrews did. Adrian Andrews? Oh. See ya! Well, it's at the end anyway, so... It's been well done. Thank you. Thank you for the help. I definitely need it. I would still be quite stuck. But you were dependent. See ya! Bye! You were dependent on your father by using his tactics. Today, you chased after me. After I had left you behind all these years. And now, that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But, I have no intention of stopping. If you say that you're gonna stop, quit, walking down the path of prosecutor, then this is where we part ways. Francesca von Karma. Francesca von Karma. Don't think I'm gonna walk in your shadow ever. Our battle begins now. So you better be prepared yourself, Miles Edgeworth. Aww. Adorable. Are they flying over grass? Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Oh. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you, I'll take good care of this fourth piece. What is it? So I can give it to you when at last we meet again. Aww. Nick. Ah. That's it. That's the fourth piece of evidence. I guess it does kind of fit his head, doesn't it? All right. That is it. That is done diddly done. Right? That is done diddly done. We have done Ace Attorney, Justice for All. So the next game is Trials and Tribulation. That one's going to be not a little bit off by about a month because so I won't be able to stream at all during this month of April. I will be able to stream maybe like the first couple of days from like the Saturday all the way to maybe the Wednesday, but I probably won't start the game. So that's something to look forward to in May. I'm definitely starting this again because these games are a lot of fun to just play. So Monday, probably, yeah. So we're going to be a little bit off. I'm just going on a little bit of a holiday, so that's exciting. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Those of you who have stuck around and those who are currently still here. I just want to say it's been a lovely time streaming for you all. Thank you for all your help. It's been a lovely, lovely time. And I just want to say, have a good one. Bye. God damn it. Let me switch things. God damn it. Layout, editor. There we go. Bye. That would have been such a better time to end.